Greetings and welcome to all the midnight owls, early birds, and chronotypes. This is a space for all couch potatoes, binge watchers, extroverts, introverts, K-drama watchers, BL watchers, GL watchers, C-drama watchers, literally everything under the sun. So today I'll be talking about a series. Just a disclaimer that there will be a lot of spoilers in this video. So if you haven't watched it, click off and then come back when you're done watching the show. Or if you're not gonna watch it and you just wanna hear about it, this is the video for you. Or if you've watched it and you just wanna reminisce, this is for you. Anyways, let's get to it. So I recently watched a show called Smells Like Green Spirit, which was generally such a good watch. By recently, I literally mean yesterday. So Smells Like Green Spirit is a series and it also has a movie version. The series is 8 episodes long and the movie is 1 hour 50 minutes long. Smells Like Green Spirit was actually adapted from a manga series with the same name by Nagai Saburo. Now, Smells Like Green Spirit is a coming-of-age story set in a closed-off rural area in the 1990s. The story follows a special summer spent by Mishamu Futoshi while he realizes his true identity and the boys around him. Now, these are some of the characters that I will be touching on while I speak about the show. But I want it to be known that I do apologize for the mispronunciation of some of these names because they are in Japanese and I do not speak Japanese. So please, so have mercy on me. Please understand. I'm so sorry. But I am trying my best though. So we have the main character Mishima Futoshi, who's played by Arakai Toa. Then we have Kurno Makoto, who's played by Sono Shunta. And then we have Yumeno Taro, who's played by Fujimoto Kodai. Then we have Yana Jida, who's played by Abe Allen. Then we have Mishima Kayo, who's Futoshi's mother, played by Sakai Wakana. Then we have Edokawa Toshihiko, the PE teacher in the show, who's played by Kaiji Masaki. Then Fuji Renka, the crazy girl in the show, who's played by Katada Hiyori. Then Kiruno's mother, who's played by Ojino Yuri. Then Yumena's mother, who's played by Kurosawa Asukai. So sorry. So what I really found interesting was there are really some people that I've seen before from other shows, mainly other BLs, the ones that I'm going to mention. And I thought it would be interesting just to let the viewer or whoever's watching it know. Because I'm talking about a Japanese BL, so I'm going to say what those actors have been in other Japanese BLs, if that makes any sense. But we have Arakai Toa, who has played in Otonari Complex, and My Frosty Coworker is Only Sweet to Me. Then we have Sono Shunta, who's actually currently in one right now called Cosmetic Playover. He was in the season 1 and the season 2, and he was also in Mr. Sahara's and Doki-gun. Then we have Fujimoto Kodai. Now, if you don't know this name by now, maybe you've been living under a rock because his series is going crazy, literally insane. He's from School Trip, I Joined a Group I'm Not Close To. And he was also in My Frosty Coworker is Only Sweet to Me as a support role with Arakai Toa. And then we have Abe Allen, who played in I Became the main lead role in a BL drama, both the first season and the second season as the main role. And that was such a funny watch, generally. And then last we have Kaji Masaki, who's the PE teacher in this series, but was also in Kabegoji Desire to Be Recognized as a teddy bear gay man, which was so fun to see because he's so open and out there and really interesting. But yeah, let's get back to the story, I guess. So the story starts off with Futoshi being chased. This is to show us that he's being terribly bullied because of his long hair and quiet personality. So first, I would like to say I loved his hair. Like, it was moving through the wind like there's no tomorrow. I mean, you could tell it was a wig, but it was a well done type of wig. But in the end, like, I was okay, with the bob and bang combo. It looked good as well. And his facial features are so soft and delicate, like, which makes it more believable, like the role that he's trying to play, if that makes any sense. And I love the way he's generally like the biggest hype man for himself. Like, he calls himself pretty, beautiful, cute, and he's like, I'm cuter than all these girls, but like, how cute am I? Literally, when he put on lipstick, he was actually like, damn, I know why these people bully me. Like, look how cute I am. Of course they would want to bully me. Like, that's like the energy that I'm sure a lot of us want to have when you look in the mirror. Like, I am beautiful, I am this. Like, he was with himself. I mean, even though that came with a lot of other struggles, but the main point is he loved himself more to be his true self, even though that true self was the one thing that kept getting him bullied. And then Kiruno Makato in this series is a supporting character. He is also using the summer to find his true self and takes it as an opportunity to explore his identity. Then the other supporting the other supporting character is Yumino Taro. He is also another supporting character. I said supporting character so many times. I'm sorry. This is like my first time making this video, so I'm really nervous. But Yumino takes a crazy road to finding his identity. Like wow, just wow. And then we have Futoshi's mother. She is probably one of the best adult figures in the whole show. Like, at first I thought she was choosing to not see that her son was going through a self-discovery with his identity, especially because of how her friends spoke about Mishama, telling him to become a strong man, things like that. But when she is finally confronted with the reality of Futoshi's identity, who he truly is, she is so welcoming and sad that he felt that he wasn't able to talk to her freely about this, and the fact that he already made a plan to live a life that he really didn't want, but wanted to do it for his mom, to give his mom a normal life. And I think that was really touching, because them both crying in that moment was really significant. So the bullying that Futoshi went through was absolutely insane. Like, this was some K-drama Korean school bullying stuff. Like, imagine being waterboarded for 2 minutes and 31 seconds just to hear the bully blame you that you should have made it to 3 minutes. Like, that is crazy. That is insane, literally. And then we move on to how Futoshi finds out that Kiruno also wants to cross-dress but doesn't have the opportunity because of how his mom is. And then that later highlights how important that rooftop was to both of them, and how they wanted to find their Shangri-La, which was in the show Thailand or Tokyo. So Shangri-La is like a utopia, a remote, beautiful, imaginary place where life approaches perfection, or a mystical earthly paradise symbolizing an idyllic, peaceful world. Once Mishama and Kiruno bond over the way they both are, they become more comfortable in who they truly are, like how Kiruno starts referring to herself as Atashi, which is how women or girls refer to themselves in conversation. Now, due to this, from this point, I will now be referring to Kiruno with she, her pronouns, because that's her personality and the character's goal, if I will, to become that fully. So I will follow that. So now this character Fuji Rina Kai is crazy. Like, she is such a crazy character. She is so unfiltered and so fast paced, but it's also, the character is also a bit sad. First, like, Fuji only starts liking Futoshi after his hair is cut, then sends him a letter to meet her after school. After she confessed, they go to her house while Futoshi is he's so taken aback by how beautiful and cute her room is. She was getting ready to like force him to do things with her. Like, I don't think I can say the stuff that she did on YouTube. I don't know, I don't want to get demonetized or anything. Like, this girl went from confession letter, I like you, do you like me, kiss, then takes off her clothes. Like, where do we, like, how do we jump there? But anyways, but even though she is moving way too fast, I would also lose my mind if two people vomited at the sight of me naked. Like, as much as this experience was eye-opening to both Kirino and Futoshi, it must have literally been so sad for her. It's also insane that the next day she had already moved on and now decided to move on to a girl. It seems that she has a type though. Like, she seems like she just likes outcasts, if that makes any sense. But then the next character I want to talk about is Mr. Yana Jida. So when I first saw that the actor who played his character was Abe Ellen, I was happy. I was surprised. I'm like, I just saw you in a good show, like what's going on here? But then it ended real quick. Like, when we meet this character, he seems like the only adult that could stand up for Futoshi, but soon like moves on to be creepy, like offering to walk him home every chance he got. And then it became crazier when he punished Futoshi like in that way. From there, he was unstoppable really, and even like kidnapped Futoshi. Like, I understand his feelings of being alone because of he chose to follow what others want, even though that's not what he wanted, which was to marry a woman, try and have kids, lead a normal life. But that literally does not excuse anything that he did at all. Like, even as much as how sad his character was, it didn't have to get to a point where he forced a child to do such a thing. Even if Futoshi wasn't a child, anybody, that shouldn't, like, that doesn't make up for any of that, is my point. Then the character there made me so angry, it literally gave me chills. But that is Kirino's mother. I was so disgusted with her by how she is so self-absorbed. She doesn't even care to spend time with her son, first of all, because she's always angry about what her husband is doing. She doesn't even care. Even when she finds out that Kirino is not straight, she starts to cry and yell about how she shouldn't have gotten married, how she shouldn't have had a child, all in front of her child. Like, it doesn't make sense. And at the end, she read so many books to understand homosexuality or the LGBTQI, just for her to still tell Kirino to stay straight. Like, how does it even make sense? How does that even make sense? Like, at all? That really was painful to watch. Kirino and Futoshi's trip to the Shangri-La was so happy and exciting, but also so sad at the same time. Kirino's care for her mother was stronger than her care for herself, to be fully herself, to be true who she wanted to be. Kirino and Futoshi both knew that they cannot be friends anymore after this. Seeing Kirino have a daughter in the end of the show was so bittersweet. And then Yamano is honestly, like, genuinely such an idiot in the beginning and also in the middle. He has to be like the biggest crush out in the whole show. Literally, when he finds out that Kirino and Futoshi are close, the first thing he does is crush out. Like, he's jealous and he's kicking the wall as if, why isn't it me? Why isn't it me? even though he is the way he is, he was always looking out for Mishama. He finally got to state his feelings, and then he messes it up. Like, how can you not picture a person as the person? Instead, you have your own imaginary world, and then if that person doesn't match up to it, you just back out completely. His mother helps him accept himself, and he finally goes out with Futoshi, and they last long term. I was honestly so surprised by that, like so pleasantly surprised by that. It was really cool. I really loved like seeing them both in their own elements but still together, especially when they're talking about what do you want for dinner or what time will you be home, that type of vibe. But in the end, seeing Mishama ended up with Yumino, they were so cute, and seeing Kurono chose to get married and have a daughter was a moment of maybe since she's done with high school, she'll finally be free from the mother. But it was kind of like a stamp or proof or evidence that she couldn't do that. That's why now she has a daughter and she's leading a normal life that the mother wanted. And then we got to see Futoshi in drag. Like, that was actually impeccable. That was a really cool thing. Like, I love the whole getup that he had going on. But all in all, Smells Like Teen Spirit is such a good show to watch. It really is impeccable, and I do recommend it. If you haven't watched it and you listen to all this, I'm so sorry because it's mainly spoilers. But if you have watched it, and I hope that this is like a nice reminiscing type of vibe, yeah, if you gonna watch it, you can always come back to the video after you're done. I don't think it's helpful to say it at the end of the video, but I really did enjoy watching the show, and I really did enjoy talking about it. Yeah, I will be talking about many more shows after this, and I want to do a deep dive into different types of BL and BL industries, so please be on the lookout for that. And yeah, don't forget to subscribe, or even just leave a like. Honestly, anything is okay. Anyways, goodbye. This has been Noodles After Midnight.